Who were the Magi? This intriguing question has been the topic of many a biblical discussion. The Gospel of Matthew introduces us to these mysterious figures described as being from the East, possibly of Persian influence. They embarked on a journey, guided by a star, to pay homage to the newborn King of the Jews. But this was no ordinary star. It reappeared and moved, leading them to the very house where Jesus was. A supernatural guide indeed. The term Magi is often translated as the three wise men or the three kings, but these translations don't quite capture the essence of the original term Magoi. The Magi were scholars, steeped in wisdom, philosophy, astronomy, and spirituality. The words magic, mage, and magician all trace back to this term, Magi. They were priests of a religion called Zoroastrianism, which, like Judaism, anticipated the coming of a Messiah. Historically, the Magi held significant influence, advising kings with spiritual insights and unraveling mysteries. They served in the courts of kings like Nebuchadnezzar, Darius, and Ahasuerus, as documented in the books of Daniel and Esther. Daniel, who was told by the angel Gabriel of the coming of an anointed ruler, headed all the wise men in Babylon. It's likely that the Magi were aware of the significance of Jerusalem and the promised king. Matthew's Gospel doesn't specify the number of Magi, but it underscores their impact upon arrival in Jerusalem. King Herod was unsettled, and the entire city was on edge. Imagine a group of VIPs arriving unannounced, asking King Herod about the birth of the new king of the Jews. The traditional depiction of the three wise men probably stems from the three gifts they presented: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. These were not ordinary gifts. They were treasures fit for a king. By the time the Magi reached Bethlehem, Jesus was no longer a baby in a stable, but a child in a house. This journey from the east had taken months, possibly even longer. Herod, threatened by the prospect of a new king of the Jews, demanded to know when the star first appeared, in an attempt to establish a timeline. After being warned in a dream, the Magi chose not to return to Herod, which led to his horrifying order to execute boys aged 2 and under in Bethlehem. So the story of the Magi is far from the traditional tale of three kings bearing small gifts. Rather, it's a tale of scholars, possibly many, bringing treasures to honor the prophesied King Jesus. The story of the Magi is a testament to the universal acknowledgement of Jesus as the Savior, not limited to the Jewish nation, but extending to the entire world.